The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Rodgers pass. Complete to number 84.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's getting Sneed.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Todd Gurley, the ball
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Rodgers pass. Complete.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Over the middle, Cooper with it.
Rodgers pass. Complete.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rodgers pass. Complete to
Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 26.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Love. He finds a man with a crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
45-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete.
Again, man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. He's got his man in stride, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st
and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's 25 yards that time.
1st down.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own. I
think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure, all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
On the tackle.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Rodgers pass. Intended for a
But also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they get 13 plays and give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. So
from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Play fake. Here's Love. Incomplete on the deep ball. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action this time with Love. And that will be incomplete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They'll run with Barkley.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking left sideline. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you
got his man. Complete. 30. 10. Touchdown. Detroit. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's...
The ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands to try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. Let's see if he can get back in rhythm. And he loses the football a second time. And the Lions have recovered. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and short now following the fumble. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Is underneath to Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Buccaneers 10.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Smith to return it. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
We'll see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The ball carrier.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. And pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Tampa Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught right side at Snead. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 14-yard line. It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're going to lose some on this play. being knocked back to the 18.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Makes the score Lions 28, Buccaneers.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making a field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 41. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Brought down at the 30.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 35 on second down, Rodgers, and too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Is good. Makes the score Lions 28.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get down again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those calories?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Another carry down for Gurley.
15-yard line.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rodgers going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down and goal.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rodgers pass.
Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the book.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 43 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy to turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Brought in left side by Snead.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A gain of 11.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, Cooper with it. 7 yards the pick up there. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Buccaneers.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Rodgers again now. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Rodgers. Rodgers lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's got to be wide open, complete.
Rodgers pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers on 1st down. And the Lions
Is pressure too strong? Down he goes. Javon Kinlaw in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. He's got a man, complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Rodgers. Puts it right side to Cooper. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On first down, Rodgers.
I think that's a big pickup for him.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Rodgers, and finding the tight end Hooper. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. To throw is Rodgers. On third down, he's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try. That was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And it's incomplete. Still time left, though. 2 seconds remaining now in the fourth quarter. A second down throw for Love. Which way? These guys went on the crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Today's final.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.